everyone, this is currently me walking. Yo, that's a bucket backfiring. This is currently me walking from work to my car. Right here. Sorry, I'm on the selfie camera, but the car almost burned out this morning, which is really terrifying. And I will show you guys shortly what I mean with that. So while I was driving this morning, I just saw the radio go off for some reason, and the next moment I see the car start misfiring, and I was like, yeah, what the hell is going on here? This is not normal. And I just saw smoke in the car, and idiotic of me, I did not put a fuse on the compressor wire. So I don't know how, but the compressor wire somehow touched the body of the car, which I'm going to show you guys shortly, and that caused the wire to kind of burn out and caused everything just to go sideways. On the other end, I'll just show you guys real quick. Here everything, so I still have everything taken apart. I'm just going to take the battery out real quick. Hey, let's take the battery out real quick here. But let me show you guys where this wire burns. So look, there's still water in the boot. I'm not entirely sure if it's from leaking in some way or it's not water, it's freaking shampoo. Tegan forgot the shampoo bottle. I literally thought it was water, but you can clearly see that shampoo. So Tegan left my shampoo bottle in my car, so I will have to clean that now after driving the matric ball. So that's one thing that was wrong here. And on the other hand, this is the one where the alpha installed. Oh, okay, clearly that's how you release the air. I didn't know that, but that's one thing. So this all needs to be cleaned up, obviously. But right there is where that wire burned, and you can clearly see the wire is broken and burnt off. So now I bought me some tools, and I'm gonna try to fix it real quick. And I need to get home because the rear is leaking. You can see there, the front is still up. So I need to get that sorted home. Looks a bit rough here because I had to dangle a lot of wires here, but this whole freaking thing is soaking wet of wash and wax, and that's the main reason why this thing probably looks like this. So I need to probably get this thing cleaned up now as well. Yeah, it's a whole lot of work just for one simple mistake. But now I'm just gonna tape up this wire right here, and I'll connect it to the battery, and I'll see if the compression everything goes on, because I connected like 2 or 3 wires just in case anything else goes wrong. But I left the sound stereo wire connected, which that thing already has a fuse on, and the fuse I actually have for the main power wire is actually laying at home. I just never had time to install that one right there. But yeah, seems like we're gonna have to redo some wiring here in the end. Car's finally kinda done. So now I'm gonna start up the car, see if everything is funky, and then I'm just gonna drive home. So yeah, wish me luck. It has really been a long time coming, and today I finally have time to tackle the yellow car. Excuse me if I walk a bit funny. I started gymming again. My legs are done. I can barely walk. Like I have to walk like Pak Pina, like it is a bit easier. But I'm gonna try and finish or try and fix up the e-leaks we have in the yellow car. So the setup, you can see here, it's quite a mess because for the latest time I've been busy with it and kind of just patching it up just to be able to drive to work and back, because I barely have time to do a proper maintenance on it. So today I'm gonna go through all that. I'm gonna start by going through each solenoid one by one and starting to clean them up and just neating it up a bit. And I want to add a main fuse because you guys obviously now saw early in the video that one of these wires actually started to burn, which is, just let me check here, it was this wire right here, started to burned just there, and the cause of that was because the shampoo fell out in the boot, which is kind of weird for me. But alright, we're gonna keep on moving. I'm gonna put you guys on a time lapse and we'll get it sorted, because honestly guys, when all this happened I literally thought the car's gonna burn out, and it's fucking scary. But I'll get the car sorted real quick. The car is literally laying on the ground. I got all the stuff out. I got I got a tank out, I got the subwoofer out, the battery, the board at the back, the backboard, and all my tools that I left in the boot, because I was scared anything might happen and I just left it there for the time being, just in case. So yeah, I just want to get this sorted. I was actually contemplating on selling the system, but honestly I really think the air setup gives this car so much more character. If you check it out, just check the car from the other side, and I think I actually saw there's a lot of people copying the same style the other thing has, which is kind of dope, with like red and blue and green, and yeah, the car still laying liquor, but no point the car lays liquor if you can't drive without scratching your head a bit. So I'll just get that sorted real quick. This is a few days later, and I have been traveling with the car for the past 4 days, I guess. 4 days, yes. And the car seems to be driving fairly good, but although we still have a couple of leaks. Unfortunately, didn't show the whole installation process because it was getting late and we had load shedding. And the main reason currently why I'm having some trouble uploading is because of load shedding. Because of my laptop, number one, they can't work for a long duration without power, and number two is the lighting once I get home from work to record a video. And this day I actually took off gym just to finish this video. But the car's air suspension works fairly well. It's just it has still has the leak on the tank, and it still has a couple of leaks on the suspension itself by the solenoids. And the main reason for this is because I didn't really test everything out once I was done with the whole solenoid cleaning process. I just slapped everything together, see if the car could hold somewhat air for like an hour, because it probably takes me like 30 minutes to drive to work, and that was perfectly fine for me for the time being. But today we need to tackle getting the leak sorted, And on top of that, I need to get my fuel gauge sorted as well, because I'm having some issues with that, showing that the fuel is low but it's actually full, so we need to get that sorted as well. So let's dive into that. By the way, I got me this nice floor mat for me to work on. Taryn actually got this from his current job, and I think they were going to throw it away or something, and he just brought it to the Lakelet HQ. And what my idea with this entire carpet thing is to use it while there is a car to work on, and once I'm done I'll just roll it up. The main plan is to get this whole floor on this section like this, and that would be dope. And this section I would want like a nice white floor, but unfortunately the finance is not allowing it at the current time. But if you guys can comment where I can buy or purchase more of these mats, it will be amazing, because then I can at least put the whole garage out with these mats. And if anyone maybe knows someone that can assist me with the garage door, that's one thing I really want to do ASAP, because the problem is the dogs come here, they do all their business here, and the smell really irritates me, especially when I'm working on a car, on a customer's car, anything like that. So yeah, let's dive into the yellow car. Well guys, it seems like we only have 2 leaks. There is currently one of them. You can see where it's bubbling out right there. So I think this is the rear, which was definitely leaking, so I need to get that sorted. I checked the front, so all you need to do in this current situation, I think I did explain it, and Ashwin explained it as well, is get you some soapy water, preferably not in a bottle like this is very wrong. Get like a spray can, because you just want the bubbles to lay on there so you can see if the bubbles are doing exactly that. It's causing a leak right there. And another leak is on, which I actually didn't show you guys installing it. Sorry, excuse my toes guys. Is right on here of the water trap. Just check it quickly. See if I can show you guys. There we go. You can see right there. So that's the reason why my tank is losing pressure, because of the water trap right there. I need to get that fitting properly sorted right there. I'm gonna see if I can do that real quick. And what I did now, the last time I was working on the car, the previous day I worked on the car, is I disconnected this board completely from the car. So I need to seal out those holes again, and I need to obviously get this cleaned up, but we'll do that some other time. For now, the main goal is literally just to get the air leak sorted, which is that one right there and that one right there. I think that's all the leaks we have, and then we need to move forward to the fuel tank. Let me just show you guys here on the gauge, on the gauges, what it looks like. So this gauge right here is my front reading, and this is my rear wheel reading, or my rear reading, my front reading. And you can currently see that there, it's more or less the same. I think this is how the car is standing currently, but here you can clearly see that one needle dropping, and that's definitely the rear that's dropping, and that's that one leak that we got right there. So we need to get that sorted, and I definitely need to get myself a plate made up. This is the cube one of slam at the leak, but I mean, I can still doing the trick for now, but I need to make this look much neater. But for now, it's doing the trick. Turns out we had another leak on the solenoid right here. So this is actually for the back, these are for the front. So we had a leak on this one right here, but it was literally on like the edge of the fittings. I think it's on this blue plastic component right here, and all I did was I swapped these two solenoids around, because this is the solenoid that lets the air out, and because the air gets blocked off right here, it doesn't reach that point to leak. So I just swapped it out, solved that issue, and it was leaking by this O-ring right here on the solenoid. Got that properly sealed up, and now we are sorted, and now we are left to sort out that leak on the fuel tank right there. On the fuel tank, damn, sorry, on the air tank right there. Finally, everything is settled at the back. So I lift the car head up. Everything seems good. I don't see any leaks on the solenoids. I don't see any leaks in the tank, which will be a good thing, because the main problem I had was whenever I had to start the car up, I usually would just drive the car, because the car actually heats up very quickly. Especially me standing in traffic, coming from work and going to work, the car heats up very quickly in traffic. But the problem I had when if I had to drive this car is when I start up the car, I first had to let the tank run full, air up the car, let it run full again, and then I will be able to drive. Or once the car's aired up, I will be able to drive. But now, once the tank is actually full, I can leave the car overnight with a full tank, get in the car the next day and just air up the car, and let the car idle like approximately probably like for 30 seconds, and then drive, which will be, well, convenient for me, because I'll be saving some time for myself. But this for the gauges, let me just show you guys here. The gauges seem fine. All of them seem fine. That one is a bit sus for me. This is still the front, but I know it holds up air, so I don't know really what's the issue there. But it seems to be fine. The rear is holding up air perfectly. I'll just need to double check on that front one there, but this far everything seems to be fine. What I'll need to do now is just get this rear seat out. I need to obviously get the amplifier removed first, get the rear seat just flip forward, and then we can access this section right here, which is the fuel tank, because I need to check what's going on with the float. Someone actually told me that I need to get that checked out, because someone actually told me that it could just be corroded, or it's just not making contact properly or something like that. So I'm just going to get that checked out, and hopefully that solves the issue. I'm just a little bit worried about that front solenoid now, because you're not supposed to lay that low compared to the other side. But I'll monitor it while I'm busy with the fuel tank, and I'll give you guys an update from there. I didn't know that's possible. I just broke it off, but luckily I can just keep on it together for now. But I still need to get it loose, so I'm just gonna watch a video on YouTube real quick. I got it out. All I was supposed to do is just put the screwdriver here, there, and turn it like that. Now I just broke this thing for no reason, but well, luckily we have cube on. So guys, if any of you guys maybe have a float, which I probably anyway need to replace this, tweet me up please. I really need one. Thank you. Cool. So let me show you guys something. So well, that's technically center, which you can clearly see there. It's kind of center. Let me just zoom in for you. There you can see. But if I move it up, there the fuel gauge go all the way up to full, and that's how I need it to work. And obviously the tank is empty. Boop. Full. Empty. Well, this whole unit is known as the float, but mainly this component right here is what's making this thing move up and down. So I just need to clean the surface here a little bit, and then hopefully this would solve our issue. And I obviously need to Q-bond this thing as well, so I'll just put you guys on a time lapse for well, me installing this back. I'm not going to record the Q-bond section. I would just like to show you guys that I got the surface cleaned up. I just used some sanding paper, not a very heavy grid, very light grid. So now hopefully you can hear start making proper contact, because I just clean it up a little bit and just use some sanitizer just to clean off the surface once again. Although I'm sure the petrol is going to do that job as well, but yeah, let me see what this does. Let me see if I can get this in again. There we go. So now I just need to get this back in, turn it back in, and then we can go from there. Hopefully the issue sorted. I got the section Q-bonded again, so it seems to be good for now. Not entirely sure how long that's gonna hold, but let's hope it holds for some time. So this is technically how it needs to be closed, I think. Don't want to break it off now again. There we go. And while the opposite direction is how I opened it. So don't be a dumbass like me and hit it with a screwdriver and a hammer, because you're gonna break it. And I didn't even think about it, because it is definitely plastic. So I'm here to make these mistakes and not you. And this pipe wasn't all the way on, which is probably the reason why I'm smelling fuel in the car. So I'm just gonna clamp it a bit tighter, and hopefully that solves my issue. Everything is together, so let me check if well, this actually works. Where's the car key? So let me check if this actually works now. Let's see where my tank is at. Okay, that works much better, because that's more accurate compared to where it was. So I think that's probably where my petrol is at the current time. So I'm very happy with that. That will be it for today's video, guys. This video literally took me like, I think like 3 or 4 days in total to put together and get it all done. But well, the car is finally, I guess, alright. We sorted the fuel gauge out, we sorted the air leaks out, and the solenoid started clicking properly. We got most of that sorted out, and we got the wiring sorted out after the wire started to burn in the beginning of this video, which literally happened like, well, a month ago, if you think about it that way. But that's how long it took for me just to be able to get this video out with the whole vacation I had December as well. I really promise you guys that I'm going to try and put out more videos, which I really am trying very hard to. Like, I'm filming the videos, but I don't really get time to like edit it, or well, completely like end of the video, I guess. But I hope you guys are still enjoying the content. Apologies for the inconvenience, but you guys will definitely see some more exciting content regarding the other thing, because I'm thinking of changing it up a bit. Comment down below if you guys agree with me, because the car has been in this current state for, well, a very long time. Not look wise, but more like performance wise and stuff like that. I was thinking of going maybe a route like that, but everything seems to be good as far. There's still a few stuff we need to sort out, which hopefully we'll do in a coming video or so, but you guys will have to stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.